26. Tonight we honor these outstanding young men for their dedication, leadership, and commitment to the program. We also recognize the families who have supported them every step of the way. Start off with number 1, Liam Gronican. Joined tonight by his parents, Luann Gronican and Jerome Watts. After graduation, Liam will continue his baseball career at Northwest Community College in Norfolk, Nebraska. Coach Jason Shockey, Liam has been an instrumental part in our team's success this year. He's been extremely sure-handed in the middle and has done an unbelievable job at the plate for us this year. As great of a player as Liam is, he's an even better person. Whether it is a funny one-liner or helping out a teammate, Liam is always willing to go that extra mile. Our next senior, number 2, Burke Brown. Burke is joined tonight by his parents, Amy and Chris Brown. After graduation, Burke plans to study finance at the University of Kansas. From Coach Shockey, Burke has pitched in some of the biggest games of the year so far. He is currently tied for first in wins with 4. Burke has not been just a leader on the mound for us this year, but he has taken on a very large role, making sure we are playing with energy. I couldn't be more proud of his attitude and the effort that Burke brings to the ballpark every day. He is going to be successful in whatever path he chooses. Number 5, Ben Weiss. Ben is joined tonight by his parents, Kim and Josh Weiss. After graduation, Ben will study business at Texas Christian University. From the coach, Ben has been one of the most consistent pitchers on the mound for us this year. The great thing about Ben is that you know what you're going to get from him when he throws the rubber. He is about as even keel as they come, and he currently leads our team in innings pitched. I'm also very happy to see Ben have this type of success he's having because he's such a great kid. Our next senior, number 7, Ben Everroad. Ben is joined tonight by his parents, Jennifer Day and Jeff Everroad. After graduation, Ben will continue his baseball career at Marshalltown Community College in Iowa. From the coach, Ben is enjoying his best year as a Warrior in 2026. He's currently 3rd on the team in hitting with a .386 average and has been a lockdown defender in the outfield. Ben is an extremely competitive individual, and that should not be confused by his quiet demeanor. He has come up with a lot of big hits this year and has a very bright future ahead of him. Number 10, Braden Hosey. Joined tonight by his parents, Bronwyn and Dwayne Hosey. After graduation, Braden will continue his baseball career at Linwood University in St. Charles, Missouri. Braden, from the coach, Braden may be the most electric player I've ever coached. He says everything from him getting out of the box and down the line to super athletic plays at shortstop. But what some people don't know is that he is also one of the most kind, well-mannered young men you will meet. His on-field leadership has been a big reason for this season. We are happy. Our next senior, number 11, Jason Kipling. Jason's joined tonight by his parents, Megan and David Kipling. After graduation, Jason plans to study accounting at the University of Kansas. From the coach, when I think of the ultimate teammate, I immediately think of Jason. He has probably not played as much as he would have liked, but you would never know it. He's always trying to make the person next to him better. Whether that is catching bullpens, warming up pitchers in between innings, picking up the dugout, and always cheering his teammates on. Teams have success because of players like number 11. And our final senior is number 34, Charlie Maskey. Charlie tonight is joined by his parents, Sarah and John Maskey. After graduation, Charlie plans to study accounting at the University of Tennessee. From the coach, Charlie has been a big part of the success of our 2026 baseball season. One of the highlights so far this year was when he went 2 for 4 with 2 doubles and 3 RBI against North Platte. Charlie has always been an outstanding teammate and supporter of everyone in our dugout. He is by far and away one of the smartest young people I have met, and I have no doubt that he will continue to have success in whatever professional avenue comes his way. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a nice round of applause to number 1, Liam Gronican, number 2, Burke Brown, number 5, Ben Weiss, number 7, Ben Everroad, number 10, Braden Hosey, number 11, Jason Kipling, and number 34, Charlie Maskey. We appreciate all that you have done, gentlemen. It's been a pleasure to be behind the microphone for your success here at Westside High School. Number 10, Braden Nosey. Batting 7th, left fielder, number 7, Ben Everroad. Third in the lineup at first base, number 16, Duncan Hansen. In a cleanup spot, it's the catcher, number 21, C.J. Shockey. Batting 5th, third baseman, number 15, Jacob Schleifer. 6th in the lineup, second baseman, number 1, Liam Cronican. Batting 7th, center fielder, number 3, Andrew Taggy. Batting 8th, designated hitter, number 34, Charlie Maskey. And batting 9th, right fielder, number 6, Ty Hanna. On the mound will be number 2, Burke Brown. The Warriors are coached by head coach Jason Shockey, assisted by Kurt Shockey, Kevin Cook, Mike Reggio, Dylan Casey, Reese Baumgarten, Colin Shockey, and Aaron Mason. Your starting lineup for the Lincoln Standing Bear Grizzlies. Leading out right fielder number 3, Jackson Groschel. Batting second and pitching number 13, Cameron Foster. Third in lineup, first baseman number 14, Brody Hyatt. In the cleanup spot, designated hitter number 7, Gavin Bullock. Batting 5th, third baseman number 15, Max Burrows. Batting 6th in lineup, center fielder number 12, Cooper Schultz. Batting 7th, it's the second baseman number 2, Jackson Menzel. 8th in the lineup, and catching number 16, Tyler Larson. And batting 9th, shortstop number 20, Ellen Bambruff. On the mound, check that left fielder, number 1, Drew Henry. The Grizzlies are coached by head coach Kyle Beacom, assisted by Tanner Lewis.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome out to Westside High School, home of the Warriors today. Baseball action here on the WTV Live Network between the Westside Warriors and the Lincoln Standing Bear Grizzlies. Westside coming into today as the number 1 seed in Class A on a 16-game win streak, and most recently coming off of a big win in the Papio Invitational, beating Millard South in the championship.
Right fielder number 3, Jackson Groschel.
Burke Brown on the bump for the Warriors as he sets and fires. Ball inside, and that will begin our night here at a even 5:02 pitch start time. Westside, like I said earlier, coming into the day, number 1 team in Class A. Is that one there for a strike? It's count evened at 1-1. Senior night here at Westside, honoring 7 seniors here on the team, including the guy on the bump right now, Burke Brown, as he pitches another ball. It's 2-1. Jackson Forshall, who is up, 365 this season, 16 RBIs on 5 extra base hits this year. Next offering is another strike, 2-2 the count. The 2-2, good pitch just away. It's full count now at 3-2. Lincoln Standing Bear coming in at a respectable 14-7 this season. They have done really well for themselves, especially against Class A opposition, most recently beating Westview 11-1. That one just low. It's ball 4. So Forshall walks to begin the game.
Batting second in the lineup for the Grizzlies, the pitcher, number 13, Cameron Foster.
Cameron Foster will now step in. He's pitching today for the Grizzlies. Batting stats, 261 this year. Couple triples, a couple doubles, 7 RBIs on 18 hits. Squares the bunt, pulls back, freaking for a strike. So it's 0-1 on Foster. Westside looking to conquer their 17th straight game, more or less cementing their position at the top of Class A. Only 2 losses this season have come against Lincoln Southwest, who they've beaten, and Elkhorn South, who they've also beaten this season. So both of those losses coming against teams they later beat. So it has been basically almost perfect this year. Only team that's been contested at the top spot along with them is Lincoln Lincoln East. Another squared up bunt. That one he gets down. Brown throws to first in time. Hanson makes the catch. Foster with a sack bunt. Will move the runner over to second, and there's one away.
For the Grizzlies first baseman, number 14, Brody Hyatt.
Brody Hyatt now steps into the dish, 362, 25 hits, accounting for 13 RBIs this season on 9 extra base hits. So a really good cleanup hitter in store for the Grizzlies. Brown's first pitch. That one crushed deep into center field. Going back and making the catch is Andrew Taggy out there in left center. Had to run a great distance to get that one, and a well-hit ball tracked down by the center fielder Taggy for the second out.
Designated hitter, number 7, Gavin Bullock.
Gavin Bullock now into the dish. Team best 435 average, 27 hits on 62 plate appearances, and one of only 3 Grizzlies this season with a home run. Wind blowing pretty good out to the south, so we should see a good amount of power here today. Maybe even a couple of home runs as the first pitch in the dirt for a ball. Westside in their home white hat, little script across the front with the white pants. Lincoln Standing Bears coming in with the baby blues and the white pants. Brown steps off, looks the runner back over to second. Still 1-0 the count. Westside's last loss of the season came against Elkhorn South on March 30th. They have not lost yet this month. And it has been a big hot stretch for the Warriors, as it is a 1-1 count now. Next offering taken for a ball, 2-1 now. Brown readies himself again. Fires the 2-1. That pitch launched into left center. That one's going to drop in front of Everroad for a base hit. Rounding third and scoring is Forsch. And Lincoln Standing Bear has captured the first run of the game as they strike first against the Warriors. It's 1-0 Grizzlies. A beautiful base hit out into the left center gap.
Third baseman, number 15, Max Miraz.
Max Miraz now stepping up. Brown just now trying to limit the damage. That one's crushed deep in the left field. Everroad goes back and tracks it down to end the inning. But Lincoln Standing Bear comes in swinging. They get the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Grizzlies going to the bottom half of the inning. Welcome back to WTV Live Network. I'm Hunter Valopek. Thank you guys for tuning in with us here today as we have a bout between the number 1 Westside Warriors and the Lincoln Standing Bear Grizzlies.
For the Warriors, shortstop number 10, Braden Hosey.
Braden Hosey will lead off the bottom half of the first for the Warriors. Cameron Foster is the pitcher in blue for the Grizzlies. 2.03 ERA, 0-1 on the year. First pitch lined foul, out of play. It's 0-1. Foster in 10 1/3 innings. Pitch really solid. 9 Ks, 10 walks, but has only allowed 3 runs in that span. Next one, hit sharply down the line, foul. So Hosey's trying to go oppo here. It's 0-2. Hosey now trying to fight off anything over the zone. He's hitting a really good .402 this season. In 82 plate appearances, he has 33 hits. Next offering, just inside, 1-2. Hosey, one of the 7 seniors on this lineup here today, committed to Lindenwood University to continue his baseball career. Next offering outside, 2-2. Other notable names on the senior lineup: Liam Cronican, Northeast Community College, where he'll play baseball. Burke Brown going to go to Kansas. Hosey pops that one foul. Ben Everrow going to Marshalltown Community College in Iowa. He'll continue his baseball career there. Jason Kipling will go to Kansas. Ben Weiss will go to TCU, and Charlie Maskey will go continue his education at Tennessee. Next one, just outside. Great take by Braden Hosey. And all of a sudden, it's a full count now, and you do not want to walk Braden Hosey. Second on the team in stolen bases with 11, only behind Ty Hanna. The full count pitch. Cranked foul. Staying alive here. Hosey managing to fight off some of these pitches as he steps into the left-handed batter's box. Switch hitter. Foster with the payoff pitch. Got him. Strike 3. Hosey, I think, was trying to hold up his swing, but kind of looked like he got caught up in it. Gave Ben Everroad some advice here as he comes to the dish.
Number 7, Ben of Everroad.
The Marshalltown Community College commit looking to get the Warriors offense started as that one is low for a ball. Next offering from Foster. Check swing. Did he go? He did not. Pitches outside, so it's 2-0. Everroad 386 this season. As that one runs in on and hits him on the elbow. He looks all right, and he'll take his base. Westside with their first base runner of the game. As the big-time sophomore Duncan Hansen steps into the plate.
First baseman, number 16, Duncan Hansen.
Couple weeks ago, he won Player of the Week here in the state of Nebraska. He had 3 homers in a single week during the Metro Conference tournament. Off for seconds, Everroad pitches a strike. Throw down is a dart, but it gets away. Everroad down and safe at second base. Pitch was a strike, so it will be 0-1. Hansen switch hitting, batting from the left-handed batter's box. Westside with their first base runner in scoring position, looking to get this game evened up at 1 apiece. Potentially a homer here, making it a one-run lead for the Warriors. That one popped foul. Quickly now 0-2 on Hansen. Hansen, 319 this season, leads the Warriors in homers with 5. 23 hits, accounting for 26 RBIs. The 0-2, swung on and missed, strike 3. Hansen down with a valiant swing as Foster has set down 2.
With a batter, the catcher number 21, C.J. Shockey.
C.J. Shockey next up. Cleanup hitter batting from the right side. Was the first Westsider to hit a homer this season. Has not hit any since, but is batting really good at .407. The transfer from Bell West and son of head coach Jason Shockey. Foster has punched out 2 already in the inning. And a great first pitch strike there to put the count at 0-1. Foster, tall task ahead of him. He's been put against this really tough Westside lineup and has done really well against the top part of the order. Next one, fouled back. Nice slider. Now 0-2 on Shockey. We'll be back here again on WTV Live here tomorrow. Westside, another game against Millard North. They bested them the first time. Rumor has it Millard North will be throwing their 98-mile-per-hour pitcher. So you guys will definitely have to tune into that one. But right now we got a good game here. The 0-2, just off the edge. Great take there by Shockey. It's 1-2. Jacob Schleifer, third baseman, is on deck. Looking to make something happen here if Shockey can get a base hit. Foster looks in, likes what he sees from the catcher. Sets, fires, got him, strike 3. Other than the Ever Road hit by pitch, Caden Foster put all 3 Warriors down, and that will do it for the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on base for the Warriors. It's 1-0 Grizzlies going to the top of the second.
Cooper Schultz.
Cooper Schultz will lead off the inning for the Grizzlies as they lead it 1-0 here. First pitch swung on him as Brown throwing some heat on the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Brown coming into today a perfect record at 4-0 through 6 appearances, a 5.38 ERA. In 13 innings pitched this season. The 0-1 smacked into center field. Taggy on the run. Lays out and he diving catch is made. Taggy saving a hit. Possibly extra bases from Schultz. And that is a spectacular way to record the first out.
7th in lineup, second baseman, number 2, Jackson Menzel.
Jackson Menzel next up. Playing second base today. One of the many Jacksons on this team. They have 3. First pitch is a strike. 0-1 the count. 1-0 here in the top of the second. Right on right here. Brown, the pitch. Great curveball, got it in there, strike 2. Brown looking to get second consecutive out here would be his first strikeout of the day. That one in the dirt. The 1-2 popped up in fair territory. Brown will come and get it, and he will just tag the runner Menzel for the second out. Don't even need to go over to Hanson at first. He'll just take the force play at second.
Batting eighth and catching, number 16, Tyler Larson.
Tyler Larson next up, catching for Foster today. First one knocked away, 0-1. Larson, only 5 games played this season, has not yet recorded a hit. Only his second AB here this season. Next one, outside 1-1. Larson, the catcher for today for the Grizzlies. Next offering on the inside edge, taken for a strike. It's 1-2. Brown looking to make it a clean second inning. Give his offense a chance to strike back in the bottom half. The 1-2 grounded up the middle. Hosey there to grab it. Off of one leg over to first, and Hanson easily makes the catch for out number 3. So the Warriors go 1-2-3 in the top of the second, and they'll have a chance to get some runs in the bottom half.
Third baseman, number 15, Jacob Schleifer.
Jacob Schleifer will lead off the bottom of the second here for the Warriors. Cameron Foster with a clean first inning, looking to do the same here in the second. First pitch is a strike, and that's how he's been doing it. Most of all of these hitters have gotten first pitch strikes from Foster. The next offering to Schleifer, taken outside for a ball. Schleif hitting .382 this season. 7 extra base hits, leading to 13 RBIs. Count is at 1-1. That one crushed deep into left center. Going back, track, wall, and it's down, and one hops the wall out in left center. Schleif cruises into second with a leadoff double. Good start to the inning for the Warriors, as Liam Cronican will come up next.
Sixth in the lineup, second baseman, number 1, Liam Cronican.
Cronican, last time we did a game here, sent one deep out in the left center field for a homer. See if he can do the same here. Wind is working in his favor. Schleifer over at second. First pitch is a strike. Westside's first hit of the game coming from Schleifer. Cronican set, so is Foster. The 0-1. Hit foul off the top of that metal support holding up the nets, and it's 0-2. Cronican steps back in. 328 hitter this season, 3 homers, and 3 doubles. Battling away. Still 0-2. Can Cronican knock in a run here? Get this game tied up. Outfield playing a little shift to the right. Infield straight up. The 0-2 swung on, popped it up. Center field. Schleif goes back to second, ready to tag. Caught out there in center field by Schultz. No tag up from Schleifer. So a clean first out for Cameron Foster. And now Andrew Taggy will step in.
Seventh in lineup, center fielder number 3, Andrew Taggy.
Made a stellar defensive grab in the top half of the inning. Diving play to take away, base hit from Schultz. Will look to knock in a run. Taggy looks back. And now set. It was Foster who looked back, taken for a ball. 1-0. Taggy's family has a long lineage of sports. His brother Grant played football at Nebraska. Graduate of Westside here in 2020. Popped up foul, 1-1. Taggy, 361. 22 hits this season, attributing to 22 RBIs. Which is 4th on the team. The 1-1. Inside and low, 2-1. Westside working Foster a little bit more than they did in the first inning. Looking to extend their winning streak to 17 games. The 2-1. Ground ball, softly hit to the shortstop. Will go a long way over to first. Taggy is out. Schleifer did a nice job base running, getting up to third. And now another senior on the squad, Charlie Maskey, due up next.
Designated hitter number 34, Charlie Maskey.
A little bit of a shift in the lineup here from Coach Shockey. Maskey DHing today. He'll be batting 8th. Usually pitching. And then Ty Hanna will hit 9th. First pitch is a strike. Maskey, 364. Only his 12th AB of the season. He has 4 hits attributed to those 11 at-bats. Any hit here will drive in Schleifer from third base. Ground ball, softly hit to the third baseman. Moreau's over there to get the out at first. Maskey with a 5-3 put on. That's how the inning will end. So a leadoff double comes with nothing for the Warriors. No runs on a hit, no errors. One again left on base. Lincoln Standing Bear holding their own. It's 1-0 going to the top of the third.
20, Ellen Bambra.
Alan Bambra will lead off the inning for the Grizzlies, 1-0. Here in the top half of the third, Brown's first pitch is outside for a ball. Bambra playing shortstop today. Hitting 200 this season. Only 6th at bat of the year. Takes a strike down the middle. He's 1 for 5 this season. Though that one hit has attributed to 2 RBIs. And this is only his 3rd game played this season. The 1-1. Outside ball 2. Westside has not been shut out since their last loss against Elkhorn South this season. That was a 1-0 game. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Scraps that, that's 2-2. Nobody out here in the top half of the third. The 2-2 swung on, popped up. Shallow center field. Hosey, Cronican, and now Taggy will come in to make the catch. Out there in center field, he has jurisdiction over everybody.
Top lineup again, right fielder number 3, Jackson Froschel.
Jackson Froschel up next as the lineup card turns over for the Grizzlies. Led off this game with a walk. Eventually came around to score the game's first and only run. Froschel. Next one is outside. It's 1-1. 365, 16 RBIs this season, 2nd on the team. With the 3rd most hits at 23. Another pitch taken outside, 2-1. Brown was locked in the 2nd inning, having a tough time doing that to start the 3rd. Does have an out, though. Next offering to Froschel, ground ball. Off of his foot and foul. Brown will continue his education at the University of Kansas down in Lawrence. He's got some jobs, though, to finish here on this mound for this game and the rest of the season as Froschel grounds it foul again, staying alive here at 2-2. Brown likes what he sees from his catcher, C.J. Shockey. Another 2-2 offering. That ball's crushed high in the air. Coming in on it, and now letting it drop is Everroad down in shallow left. That one kind of died in the air. More off the end of the bat than I expected, but a base hit nonetheless for Froschel as he does a nice job at combating Brown and getting a base hit.
Number 13, Cameron Foster.
Cameron Foster next up. Foster doing the pitching here today. Well, he can give himself some insurance runs. First pitch is a strike. Foster's .261 average this season. 4 extra base hits, attributing to 7 RBIs this year. Next one, fouled away over towards the batting cages. 0-2. Froschel over there on first base. Has 3 stolen bases this season. Foster, who's up, currently leads the team in stolen bases by a significant margin, as he has 14. Next one is Bullock at 9, as Shockey is coming out and looking to ask something out of the umpire. So Shockey, the field ump, the pitcher Burke Brown, and catcher C.J. Shockey is now, I think the trainer will come out And it looks like something to do with Brown's finger. So we'll step away for a quick break here on the WTV Live Network. 0-2, Warriors up. Scratch that, Warriors down 1-0. Grizzlies lead it. Top of the third. Brown looks like he's okay, so he'll step back onto the mound. 0-2. Froschel over there on first base. Foster up at bat. 1 out here in the top of the third. Next offering is taken low. 1-2 now the count. Brown looks back over at first. Infield, double play death, corners a little in. That one poked out into center field. Taggy ranges over to make the catch into right center. Throws it in. Froschel will hold at first base. And there's 2 away here in the top of the third.
That'll bring out first baseman, number 14, Brody Hyatt.
Brody Hyatt, cleanup batter here today for the Grizzlies. Hitting .362 this season, 4th best on the team. 13 RBIs along with 25 hits and 3 triples this season. First pitch of the strike from Brown. Froschel with a huge lead over there on first base. Thought they were going to go with him, but he holds back on first base. Brown looking him back. Sets himself. Next one taken for a strike. It's 0-2. One more strike to get out of this inning for Brown. High chopper over towards Hosey at shortstop. Long throw over to first. Cannot be dug out by Hansen. That throw a little bit in the dirt. Hansen could not dig it out. So now,
Designated hitter number 7, Gavin Bullock.
Gavin Bullock next up. .435 this season. That is a team best on the average side, with 19 RBIs on 27 hits. Let's see if he can cash in on the error by the Warriors. They're going to designate that as an E6. First pitch of the strike. Brown looks back the runner at second. Next offering in the dirt. Skips high. And every runner will advance the bag. Now 2 runners in scoring position. A big crisis for the Warriors. Brown now in a jam with that error on Hosey. With the cleanup hitter and Bullock up. Curveball just high. 2-1. Burke Brown's dad, Chris, was an NFL place kicker. Played for multiple teams. Primarily played for the Houston Texans when they were founded back in 2002. The 2-1. Great pitch. Clipping the bottom half of the zone. 2-2. Brown 1 strike away from getting out of it. The 2-2. Fastball off the edge, 3-2. Full count now against Bullock. Runners will not go on the pitch. Bases are not loaded just yet. Walk would load him up, though, for the next hitter up, May Morose. Can Brown get out of this one? Bullock readies himself, and Brown with the payoff pitch. Runs inside, and that's ball 4. A defiant grunt from Bullock, the designated hitter, as he will walk over to first base. And Brown now in some real trouble.
Number 15, Max Morose.
Max Morose will look to break this game open with a hit. Now one error snowballing into a bases loaded 2-out situation. First pitch swung on a miss, and that is what you want to see from your arm out there if you're Coach Shockey. Got to pump those first pitch strikes in there. Next 1-0. Ground ball grabbed over there with the backhand by Schleifer, and that is a beautiful way to end the inning. So the base is loaded. Brown doesn't feel the pressure, and he gets out of it. Standing Bear does not get a hit. Westside with an error, and the Grizzlies leave 3 on base. So it is still a 1-0 game. Warriors still have work to do in the bottom of the third. Bottom of the third inning. Bottom of the lineup due up for the Warriors. 9-1-2.
Ninth batter in the lineup, right fielder number 6, Ty Hanna.
Ty Hanna will look to lead it off cleanly here for the Warriors. A good lead-up batter to have as he takes it outside. It's 1-0. Hanna in his limited action here at the plate, hitting 7 for 14 with a double, 3 RBIs. And currently leads the team in stolen bases. He takes another pitch outside. It's 2-0. Most recently, his sister, Caitlin Hanna, played in the Big Ten Championship, currently on the Iowa women's golf roster. First pitch, scratch that. That was the third pitch, fouled away. It's 2-1. 2-1. That one's slammed down in the left. Playable, though, and making the catch for the first out. Lineup card turns over for the Warriors as Braden Hosey comes back in. Lyndon Wood come in looking to get the Warriors started.
Braden Hosey
Struck out swinging on his first at-bat, worked the count full, but then kind of sort of half swung at it to strike out on his first attempt. First pitch is outside for a ball. 1-0 the count. Next one swung on and miss. 1-1. 1-1, 1 out here in the top of the in the bottom of the third. Excuse me. That one hit down the left field line, ranging over to make the catch. And this is the second out of the inning. 2 flyouts there to left.
Left fielder number 7, Ben Everroad.
It's Crew Henry out there in left field. He's not hitting today. He's just the designated fielder out in left. Ben Everroad next up. First pitch taken for a strike. Next offering from Foster. High chopper over to first base. Hyatt will just fourth. New pitcher on the bump, Jason Kipling. We'll get you his stats here in a second. Thank you guys for tuning in with us here on the WTV Live Network.
Fielder number 12, Cooper Schultz.
Cooper Schultz will lead off the top of the fourth. New pitcher in for Westside is Jason Kipling. Another one of these seniors on this team, also with Burke Brown, going to go study at Kansas. Kipling, a 3.82 ERA. 2 appearances this season. 1-0 record. That pitch is crushed into the right center gap. That ball will drop in for a base hit. Taggy will retrieve it. Schultz off for second. The throw in is not in time. Schultz with a leadoff double. Scubaing over at second base. So a beautiful start to the inning for Lincoln Standing Bears. The Grizzlies have a runner in scoring position already. Menzel next up, putting on the bunt sign. First pitch is a ball. Kipling in some trouble already. Kipling only 3 2/3 innings pitched. 5 strikeouts to a walk. Only has allowed 2 earned runs this season. Menzel will bunt once again. Runner off for third. Throw down is not in time. A delayed steal from Cooper Schultz. And already a runner at third. 2-0 the count. As the infield will now play in on a 2-0 count. Another bunt. It's a safety squeeze. It is fouled away. 2-1. And already head coach Kyle Beacom is already going to his playbook. And you do not see the safety squeeze often, especially in high school baseball. That ball swung on, hit out into left field. Going back to make the catch is Evero, tagging up, heading to the plate. The throw is cut off. And another run scored from the Grizzlies. It is 2-0. As Menzel will get it, as Schultz, excuse me, will get a warm reception. The 1-0 from Kipling, smacked foul and out of play. 1-1 now against Larson. Larson only hitting 163 this season. 7 hits and 43 at-bats, so a great opportunity for Kipling here to get it out. Beautiful curveball right over the heart of the plate. 1-2. Westside, after Standing Bear, a tough stretch of games coming up next. That one in the dirt. Skips back to the backstop. It's 2-2. Westside, after this tomorrow, a quick turnaround. They will stick here to play Millard North, number 3 team in the state. We'll play then the Miller South Invite this coming weekend, 30th, the 1st, and the 2nd. That one grounded foul. So that this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Then we'll play Lincoln North Star and then Westview to finish out their regular season. So a long stretch of games coming up for the Warriors as they look to hold their spot at number 1, but that one in jeopardy right now as that one popped up. Shockey over there, and he will make the catch over towards the railing. A great catch by C.J. Shockey, and that's the second out.
Next up for the Grizzlies, shortstop number 20, Ellen Bambra.
Alan Bambra up next. Came into today hitting 200. This will be just his 7th at-bat of the season. First pitch, outside for a ball. Bambra looked like he was squaring up to bunt. And Kipling needs to get this guy out. Jackson Forshall, the top of the lineup, due next for the Grizzlies. Outside 2-0. Next one is a strike. Could not be captured by Shockey, but it is a strike nonetheless. 2-1. From Kipling. Low and away, 3-1 now. 2-0 Lincoln Standing Bear here in the top of the 4th. Already have a run this inning via a leadoff double from Cooper Schultz. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Then advanced to third on a delayed steal as Jackson Menzel then drove him in with a sac fly. Full count here for Kipling. The payoff pitch. Called strike 3. They got him. Bambra goes down looking, and that'll do it for the inning for this top half of the 4th. The Grizzlies add another run. 2-0 Grizzlies going to the bottom of the 4th. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. I'm Hunter Valopek. Thank you guys for tuning in with us here today. As we have a sort of shocker here to begin our week here on this beautiful Monday evening.
Number 16,
a little cloudy
and
a little chilly, but the wind blowing nicely for these hitters. But it has been a slow offensive day. 2-0 the Grizzlies lead. Westside has not been able to get anything in play. Only one hit coming off of a Jacob Schleifer leadoff double in the second. That pitch is crushed sky high, deep in the right center. Going back, track, wall, see you later! Just as I say that, Duncan Hansen goes bombo for his 6th of the year as the Warriors get one back. It's 2-1 Grizzlies. Duncan Hansen with a clutch hit and a bomb to right center field. Hansen will go greet his teammates with a boom. And it is now 2-1 Warriors. Scratch that 2-1 Lincoln Standing Bear. But what a hit from Duncan Hansen to make his 6th of the year.
C.J. Shockey.
C.J. Shockey will look to do that again. Foster his first mistake of the day, leading to a home run. And the wind right there are doing a big job at carrying that one out. Fouled away. It's 1-1. Hansen hit his 6th of the year. Overall for the Warriors, that was their 13th. That one taken outside. 2-1. Shockey hitting over 400 this season. Currently only one of three Warriors to be doing that. That one popped up sky high. Shallow right field. Coming in is the right fielder, Jackson Forshall, to make the catch.
Third baseman, number 15, Jacob Schleifer.
Jacob Schleifer lit off his day with a double into the gap. See if he can do it again here as he puts one right there again. But going back towards the warning track and making the catch out there in center field is Schultz for the second out. And Cronican up next.
Number 1, Liam Cronican.
So Westside got one back, has not done anything since then. See if Cronican can change that. Swung on it is strike one. Cronican coming to Northeast Community College out in Norfolk, Nebraska. That one, a strike. Catcher had to go a fair distance to get that one, but called a strike nonetheless. 0-2 the count now against Cronican. Can he battle away from it? Foster's next pitch. Swung on, popped up center field. Schultz coming in on it, and he has to let that one drop in front of him for a base hit. Cronican kind of popped that one up into no man's land out there in shallow center field. And what you want to do if you have one of those rinky-dinky hits.
Center fielder, number 3, Andrew Taggy.
As Andrew Taggy steps up, you want to get it over the infield, but just in front of the outfield. And right there, Cronican did a nice job at doing that. And Taggy with some major pop will take the first pitch high. Does have a homer this season. Everybody from the Westside stands calling for a balk. Off for second, throw down, not in time. Cronican with a stolen base. Pitch was a ball, so it is 2-0. We're now with their runner on second. For Cronican, that's his 8th of the year. And Westside with their 76th as a team. They've done a really great job at capturing as many bags as they can. And it has been a big turnaround here at Westside. That next one taken high, 3-0. Westside last year going 11-15 under interim head coach Kevin Cook. On the staff this year as an assistant, but Coach Shockey has come in and changed everything about this program. Most notably, the culture here at Westside has taken a phenomenal turn in the upward direction. That one's high ball forward. Taggy will take his base. First and second now with 2 outs. Charlie Maskey next up.
Number 34, Charlie Maskey.
And Westside lost in the first round of district to Lincoln Southwest by a pretty big margin. This year, been everything defying expectations. 23-2 and counting. Ground ball up the middle, and a nice play by the shortstop, Bambara, as that will do it for the inning. Westside does get a run back, though, as Duncan Hansen with a leadoff homer out in the right center field. So the Warriors get a run back. That's all they get. 1-2. Lincoln Standing Bears still up going to the 5th inning. Welcome back to WTV Live Network. I'm Hunter Valapek. Here at Warrior Field, it's a 2-1 lead in favor of the visitors, the Lincoln Standing Bear Grizzlies, as they currently lead 2-1 over the Warriors. New pitcher into the game for Westside is the center fielder, now turned pitcher, Andrew Taggy, number 3 in the red and white.
Top 5th leading it out for the Grizzlies.
And he'll face the top of the lineup. Jackson Froschel led off the game, and he'll lead off the inning. Taggy, a phenomenal stat line this season. 6 innings pitched, 1.17 ERA in 3 appearances. Does have a win on his resume. 4 Ks to 1 walk, so not a lot of innings, but very solid ones indeed for Taggy. That one crushed into the left center gap. Going onto it is Everode. He cannot make the catch. Throw in from center field is not in time. A leadoff double for Jackson Froschel. And the second consecutive inning.
That'll bring up number 13, Cameron Foster.
Where Lincoln Standing Bear has gone with an extra base hit. Cameron Foster pitching duties for today. Trying to get that run back that he gave up in the bottom of the 4th. Corners in. Foster gonna go bunt. Pulls back, but it's a strike. A lot of these people in the game like to call this small ball here from Lincoln Standing Bear. Doing everything they can to move that runner over. Give anybody on this Standing Bear lineup the opportunity at an RBI. Taggy steps off, looks the runner back over to second, Froschel. Taggy likes what he sees from the catcher, Shockey. Foster squares to bunt, but bunts it foul. 1-2 the count against Foster, and now decision time here. If you bunt foul on strike 3, you're out. So let's see what Foster will do here. Most likely will swing away. That's what we'll do. That one poked out for a base hit in the left field. Everroad grabs it, and it gets by Everroad. Throw to second, not in time. And an RBI double for the Grizzlies. And it's Foster more than making up for his blunder in the last inning.
Next up for the Grizzlies, number 14, Brody Hyatt.
Brody Hyatt now up, and some shock and awe here from Westside High School. Westside under upset watch. Still a runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Taggy's got to get back locked in. Everroad could have had a play at the plate. He just whiffed on it. First pitch is high for a ball. And Foster, in the meantime, leader in stolen bases on this Grizzly team, more than easily made it to second base. Can the Warriors get out of this one with limited damage? Is now the question. Ground ball knocked away. Hosey cannot get it. Running around third and heading to the plate is Foster, and he will score. Another run for the Grizzlies as they are up 4-1 here against the Warriors.
Number 7, Gavin Bullock.
Gavin Bullock, the cleanup hitter next up. That ball was just a little squirmer. It knocked off of Schleifer's glove and just got enough away from Hosey. He tried to dive out for it, knowing that Foster was probably going to round third. Could not get it. And that allowed Foster to scurry home. First pitch is high for a ball. 4-1 Grizzlies here in the top of the fifth. Infield at double play depth. That ball flying to center field. Angling back and making the catch out there. Looks like Easton won, but could be mistaken in that regard for the first out.
Next up for the Grizzlies, number 15, Max Morose.
Scratch out, that's Ty Hanna out there, I believe, in center field, and looked like Brown moving over to right field. One out here in the top of the fifth. May Morose next up. Taggy just looking to get something on the ground here, get out of this inning. That pitch is skied high, deep in the left field, sending Everroad back to the track at the wall, and he makes the catch in front of the wall. Tough play for Ben Everroad out there in left. As Westside, as Standing Bear has been doing a great job at putting balls in play against Taggy.
Center fielder number 12, Cooper Schultz.
Cooper Schultz next up, and they've done it against every Westside pitcher they've thrown at them today. Brown was the starter today for the Warriors. They got to him for a run. Then Kipling came in for an inning. They got to him for a run. And then they've gotten Taggy with 2. Ground ball. Hosey in the hole. Tough play for him. Tough throw over to first, not in time. And a great job at beating it out in Schultz. Playing center field over there.
Batting next for the Grizzlies, center fielder number 12. Check that second baseman, number 2, Jackson Menzel.
Jackson Menzel will now look to get some more runs home for Standing Bear to increase their lead. Kronikin holding the runner on second. Pitch is inside for a ball. Some definite worry here from the Warrior crowd. Down 3 runs, but they have done comebacks before. Won the Metro Championship via that way with a 5-run 7th inning. That one's ripped down the left. Coming in on its Everroad. Goes on one knee to make the catch, and that's the end. Top half of the 5th. But Standing Bear has done their work. 2 runs here in the top of the 5th as Warriors now down by 3. They have work to do. Standing Bear up 4-1 in going to the bottom of the 5th. Welcome back here to the WTV Live Network. I'm Hunter Valapik. Thank you guys for tuning in with us here today. That's some shock and awe here at Warrior Field. As Ty Hanna leads off the top of the bottom of the 5th, for the Warriors. First pitch taken low. It's a 9-1-2 due up for the Warriors. And if it's their time to strike, they have to do it now. They are down 4-1 here against the Grizzlies, who have came in 45-minute drive from Lincoln, have put in their work. That one slashed out. And a diving catch! And it is made out there in center field by Cooper Schultz, and you cannot make a play any better than that. Ty Hanna with a beautiful piece of hitting, but Schultz laid out, lost his hat, and he made the play.
Shortstop number 10, Braden Hosey.
Braden Hosey, as the lineup card turns over, as Foster has settled back in. His one mistake pitch against Duncan Hansen that led to the homer, but got an RBI and then scored the next run for the Grizzlies. Accounted for both of those runs in the top of the 5th. 0-1 against Hosey. Has not yet gotten on base today. This would be a clutch time to do it. First pitch, taken away for a ball. The 1-1, fouled away. 1-2. Wind still blowing a pretty good gust out into dead center field. Westside just has to put the bat on the ball. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Wheeling and dealing here from Foster. 2 out. And now hopefully some 2-out rally time here for the Warriors. Ben Everroad. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Foster has been lights out, and there's no other better way to term his pitching day today against the number 1 seeded Warriors. 1-1. That one hit high in the air, popped him up. Shortstop and the third baseman converging, and it'll be the shortstop, Bamborough, to make the catch. So no runs for the Warriors here in the top half, in the bottom half of the 5th. Westside cannot get anything going here against the Grizzlies. It's 4-1, Lincoln Standing Bear after 5. Going to the top of the 6th, they're up by 3. 4-1, Lincoln Standing Bear currently leads it over the Westside Warriors. Going to the top of the sixth.
Hungry, love thirsty, concession area still open. Serving you now proudly, and of course,
Andrew Taggy back out there for his second inning of work.
don't forget the delicious popcorn. Leading off, the catcher number 16, Tyler Larson.
Tyler Larson to lead it off here for the Grizzlies in the top of the sixth. 163 average coming into today. Good leadoff batter for the Warriors to get out, but he drives it into left field for a base hit. Larson doing a good job on turning on that fastball, his 8th hit of the year for the catcher. Pinch running out there. Thunder Carlson will run out there as a pinch runner.
Courtesy runner number 17, Thunder Carlson.
And that is a great name, Thunder Carlson. Carlson, 4 stolen bases this season. As the bunt laid down, not successfully, by Alan Bambra. It's 0-1. Bambra steps back in. Taggy, right on right action. Schleifer creeping in. Bunt on. Drag bunt is unsuccessful. It's 0-2 against Bambra. Runner at first, nobody out here in the top of the sixth. Grizzlies looking to get some more insurance. But Foster is looking likely that he might not even need it. Taggy's next offering in the dirt. 1-2 now the count. Standing Bear has 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors for them. Westside, one run on 3 hits, 2 errors. And the 1 run coming off of a Duncan Hansen homer. So that one swung on and missed, strike 3. Great snag by the catcher, Shockey, to get the out. And there's 1 away.
Top lineup, right fielder number 3, Jackson Froschel.
Back up to the top of the lineup for the Grizzlies. It is Jackson Froschel. Shockey will call time. Scratch that, coach. Both Shockeys will call time as infield converges, and Shockey will take the ball away from Taggy. New pitcher coming in for the Warriors, I believe. Yep, they will. Taggy will move back out to center field, and we will get you a new pitcher and his stats coming up next year on the WTV Live Network. Warriors are down 4-1. Standing Bear on the verge of a monumental upset here in Class A on a cloudy Monday evening. New pitcher in for the Westside Warriors is number 35, Peyton Wayne, as he will look to close out the 6th inning here. Top of the lineup is Forshall. Wayne this season, 1.35 ERA, 4-1 on the season. So he has the most pitching appearances this season at 10. First pitch, a beautiful slider just off the edge. It's 1-0. 20 2/3 innings from Wayne. Has only allowed 4 runs in that time. 29 strikeouts to 9 walks. So a definite guy who you can count on strikeouts. That one, a slider in for a strike. 1-1 with 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Corners a little shaded in. Infielders at double play death. In the outfield playing just about straight up. 2-1. Runner at first is Thunder Carlson. Pinch runner over there at first base for Tyler Larson, who led off the inning with a single. Next pitch from Wayne, fouled away. Count evened up at 2-2. This is where Wayne thrives here on 2 strike counts. Got a lot of pitches to mix in here. Likes what he sees from Shockey. Runner off for second. That one poked out to Hosey at shortstop. Sets his feet. Fires over to first. It is high. Hansen could not come down with it on the base. The second error of the day from Braden Hosey. As the runner moves up to second base in the meantime. First and second with 1 out.
Number 13, Cameron Foster.
For Cameron Foster. And the fielding has not been here today for the Warriors. That one line. Nice play by Schleifer. He'll just run to the bag to get the force out at third. 2 away now. That's a 3-hole hitter, Brody Hyatt. Wayne 1 out away from getting out of this inning. Wayne sets, Cronican holding up the runner at second base. Froschel over there, swinging a miss, strike 1. Wayne leaning on that slider to try to get him out of this one. Ground ball over to Schleifer over at third. He'll step on the bag for the out, and the inning is over. Standing Bear does not get anything in the top of the 6th. Westside down by 3 going to the bottom of the 6th, looking to get some runs, get back into this game.
No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 2.
Bottom half of the 6th, Warriors down by 3 runs. It's 4-1 Grizzlies, and this is the man who got the Warriors' only run in the game.
Number 16, Duncan Hansen.
Duncan Hansen, last at bat, hit his 6th homer of the season out into right center field. see if he can get back at Foster. That first pitch outside, 1-0. 3-4-5 due up for the Warriors, but they are looking to have more than that come up to the plate this inning. That one runs inside, 2-0. Other than his last at-bat against Hansen, Foster has been in full control of this game. Inside again, 3-0. Hansen with a beautiful, patient approach at the plate. If he gets the pitch he wants, he might go on 3-0. Takes a strike. Third baseman playing a little in. That one, strike 2. Infield playing a little to pull along with the outfielders. There's a giant gap out there in left center that Hansen could take advantage of. Full count offering. Swung on, fouled away. Great job to spoil that one off. Nobody in the bullpen for the Grizzlies, so it is going to be all Foster coming down the stretch. Next one, strike 3, he got him. Hansen doesn't like it, but that is strike 3 and 1 out. A great job by Foster to battle back from 3-0.
Number 21, C.J. Shockey.
C.J. Shockey next up. Foster, this will be his 70th pitch of the game. Fouled back. 0-1 against Shockey. The 0-1 is fouled back and out of play. 0-2. Shockey came into the day hitting .407. Has not gotten on base yet. That one popped up right field. And going back to make the catch is Jackson Froschel. That is the second out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 15, Jacob Schleifer.
And Jacob Schleifer, one of the Warriors to get a hit today. Led off the second inning with a double that the Warriors couldn't drive him in on. That one fouled away. 0-1. Foster has done a beautiful job pitching here today, and it has just been mainly these first pitch strikes that have gotten the Warriors behind in the count and forcing them to protect over the plate. That one outside, 1-1. Good take there from Schleifer. 4-1 Grizzlies here in the bottom of the 6th. Warriors down to their final 4 outs. That one high, 2-1. On deck is the senior Chronican, then Taggy, Maskey, and then Hannah would round it out the lineup. That one fouled back. Count evened up at 2-2. So Westside could have the opportunity not to get their top of the lineup another at-bat. As if Schleifer gets out here, the next up would be 6, 7, 8. That one low, 3-1. 3-2, excuse me. The full count offering high and inside. Schleifer, a beautiful at-bat to take a walk. And now Liam Chronican looking to do the exact same thing. Corners shaded a tad in. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Ground ball over to the second baseman. He flips to the bag at second, and Jackson Menzel records the final out of the inning. So the Warriors get a base runner, cannot do anything with it though. 4-1, Grizzlies going to the top of the 7th. Top of the 7th here from Warner Field. Lincoln Standing Bear has come into Westside and has punched the Warriors in the mouth. It is a 4-1 lead for Lincoln Standing Bear.
Number 7, Gavin Bullock.
Gavin Bullock to lead it off. Peyton Wayne back out there for a second inning of work. Throws it high for a ball. Bullock, the cleanup man today for the Grizzlies, takes another one inside. It's 2-0. Next pitch, driven out into right field. That ball is going to get down in fair territory. Go up against the right field wall. Hannah out there to grab it. Fires it in quickly. But the third consecutive inning with a leadoff double for the Grizzlies.
That brings to the plate, third baseman, number 15, Max Moroz.
Max Moroz next up with another runner in scoring position for the Grizzlies. That one, a beautiful hit there from Bullock, taking it oppo against a really solid pitcher in Peyton Wayne. Wayne sets and fires first pitch against Moroz, and that's outside for a ball. Corner shaded in, waiting for a possible sac bunt attempt from May Moroz. That one corkscrewed foul and out of play over by the batting cages. 1-1. Cronican holding the runner up on second. Time called by the batter, Max Moroz. So he's hitting 341 this season. Beautiful pitch on the outside edge, 1-2 the count. Wayne set to both Cronican and Hosey. Dilly-dallying back and forth to hold on that runner. Ground ball. Hosey plays it off of one hop, fires over to first. Hansen has to leap up and grab it, comes down and tags the runner, Max Moroz, for the out. Athletic play over there by Hansen to save Hosey from another error. And it's one away.
Center fielder number 12, Cooper Schultz.
Cooper Schultz has made a couple of athletic plays out there in center field today. Robbed Ty Hanna of a hit. It's been probably his most athletic play of the day. That one taken for a strike. Wayne in cleanup mode right now, just trying to limit anything else, give the Warriors some opportunity in the bottom of the 7th, potentially get some runs. Next offering from Wayne, ground ball up the middle. Hosey, tough throw over, a beautiful throw, however. for the second out. And I think that's exactly what Hosey needs to get his confidence back in throwing over to first base. Runner advances to third, though.
Second baseman number 2, Jackson Menzel.
As Jackson Menzel will look to drive him in. Any base hit here will add an insurance run. That one a strike. Wayne likes what he sees. Sets, fires, fouled away. 0-2. And now Wayne can go into his toolbox, look for anything to throw here. Tyler Larson on deck, the catcher. Had hit his last at bat. Shockey sets up on the outside edge of the zone. That one ground ball up the middle. Hosey fires. And a beautiful play for the out. As all 3 outs have gone to Braden Hosey. And that will do it for the top of the 7th. Westside has some work to do. Going to the bottom of the 7th, down by 3 runs. 4-1 Grizzlies. One more half inning to go. Four to 1 Grizzlies lead here in the bottom of the 7th. Westside has 7, 8, 9 due up. Bottom of the order.
Center fielder, number 3, Andrew Taggy.
Foster looking to add a bow on a spectacular pitching performance. Westside's 2 losses of the season have come by 1 run. As the Grizzlies lead here by 3 apiece, by far the Warriors' biggest deficit loss of the season. Next pitch to Taggy, lined into center field, and that's a good start for the Warriors. A base hit, a little poker out into center field. Schultz comes to get it, and a great start for the Warriors. Pinch hitter for Maskey will be the stellar sophomore Kai Frederick.
Batting next, number 13, Kai Frederick.
Pinch hitting, 267 this year, 8 RBIs on 8 hits, 1 extra base hit was a double this season. Tying run on deck for the Warriors would be Ty Hanna. Kai Frederick needs to get on base first for that to happen. Third baseman playing in. First pitch, runs inside 1-0. Frederick, a 2-sport athlete, led the state for a while in basketball with 3-point percentage. At his peak, shot 57% from 3, but has transitioned to the diamond really good. Next offering high. Some activity down in the Grizzly bullpen. As you can see, Foster, some wear and tear starting to show as time is called by Kyle Beacom, the Grizzlies manager. Just looks like a regular mound visit, discussing some plan of action with 2-0 the count. We'll take a quick break here on the WTV Live Network. 4-1 Grizzlies, runner on first for the Warriors. 2-0, nobody out in the bottom of the 7th. Now visits over. 2-0 the count against Kai Frederick. Tagging the runner over at first base, a very good base runner, as he has 10 stolen bases this season. No reason for him to go here, as it is 2-0 against Frederick. Time is called. It'll be, looked like the batter called time before the pitch was thrown. It looked like a good pitch, though, from Foster. Next offering, high. And maybe that pitch just starting to get to his head. It is a 3-0 count. And I would assume if you're Frederick here, no swing. Got to get that tying run, at least a chance to go to the plate. Next offering, taken for a strike. And that is what you do with down 3-0. And now decisions here from Frederick and Foster. Both pitchers, both know the mindset behind what it is to be one. Next pitch is high, ball 4, and the tying run has come to the plate for the Warriors. It is Ty Hanna.
Number 6, Ty Hanna.
Top of the lineup, due up next for the Warriors. Hosey on deck, and now Becom will come out, and that looks like it will be Foster's day. But no doubt about it, Foster has come into Warrior Field and has put straight pitches down the middle against Westside. And you cannot really ask for a much better pitching performance if you're Coach Becom. We'll get you a new pitcher and his information coming up next here on the WTV Live Network. Runners on first and second, nobody out here in the bottom half of the 7th. Westside, the tying run up at the plate in the top of the lineup. Due next. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. New pitcher in for the Grizzlies. The sophomore number 42, Avery Lynn. As he's been put into a tough situation here with 2 on and nobody out. 9-1-2 due up for Westside. Lynn, his stats.
Number 6, Hannah.
9 2/3 of an inning. It's allowed 13 hits this season. 9 runs, 7 of them earned. Only 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. So he looks like a guy who can definitely give you a ball in play. Hannah, the 9-hole hitter. Facing first one to face the new pitcher. That one runs inside. 1-0. Hannah, cool, calm, and composed. Up at the dish. That one, check swing, tapped it away, 1-1. Foster responsible for the two runners on first and second. But this would be Lynn's game to lose if he does blow it. That one low. 2-1. Lynn showing off some good stuff so far. Hosey on deck. Lynn checks back the runner at second. Next pitch. That ball's crushed. Left field, sending the left fielder back track, and it's down! It runs off the wall! Shockey will send the runner home, and he overthrew the cutoff man! Clutch hitting from the 9-hole hitter, Ty Hanna. Taggy scored from second. And all of a sudden, this game has become more interesting. Westside now down 4-2 with the tying run in scoring position. And it will be the top of the lineup for Westside's game to lose.
Number 10, Braden Hosey.
Braden Hosey has struck out all 3 plate appearances. He is itching to put something in play. Frederick is the runner at third. And Hanna is the runner at second. 2 very fast players. Next, first pitch fouled away. Bounced over towards the JV teams over on the first base dugout. 0-1. That one a great sinker, but taken low. 1-1. Hosey, does he have the clutch gene in him? His dad, Dwayne, played some Major League Baseball with the Red Sox. That one, great take, and that's what you call a big league take there from Braden Hosey. 2-1. Ben Everode is on deck, and after him will be the always dangerous Duncan Hansen. And if you're the Grizzlies, you want to get everybody out before him. That ball is hit in the air, center field. Coming in on it and making the catch. Frederick tags the throw home, not in time. Westside inches closer. Hanna did not tag from second, excuse me. So Ben Everode up next. Runner on second, 1 out. Warriors have gotten 2 runs here in the bottom of the 7th to make this a 4-3 ball game. Everode can tie it with a single. Hanna leads the team in stolen bases. He is on second base. Anything in the dirt, he'll probably run on. That ball hit in the air left field. Coming in on it and making the catch. They could have him back picked at second. Oh, he just got in there. Dangerous base running from Tyler Hanna. 2 outs as Everode cannot bring in his opportunity. And if there's a guy you want up at the plate right now for Westside, this is it, Duncan Hansen.
First baseman, number 16, Duncan Hansen.
Can Hansen tie this game or potentially hit a walk-off? Number 16 bats from the left-handed side, the switch hitter. CJ Shockey, the man on deck. Driven in an RBI with a solo homer back in the 4th. That one swung on and missed. Great first pitch there from Lynn. Runner in scoring position at second base is Hanna. Any single Shockey with no hesitation would send the runner home. Lynn steps off. Hansen, one of the most clutch at-bats of this season, comes up right now. As Lynn will step off. Next offering, outside, 1-1. Nothing but pressure here for Hanson and the Warriors, down by 1, looking to keep their 16-game win streak alive. Line drive, base hit through the left side. Hannah will round third. Westside has tied it in the 7th. Clutch hitting from Duncan Hanson. And I don't know how clutch you can be in this game, as Avery Lynn has relinquished the lead. Pinch running will be Easton Lunn. And love from everywhere in the dugout. That was a frozen rope. And some despair over there at Lincoln Standing Bear. They were 3 outs away, and they could not get it done, but now extra innings could be unfolded.
Number 21, C.J. Shockey.
But a 3-run 7th, capped off by Duncan Hanson's hit, will get us a tie game. One at first is the pinch runner. Shockey up at the plate. First one outside, 1-0. That ball was an absolute frozen rope through the left side, perfectly put between the first and second baseman. And there's no doubt in Shockey's mind that he was going to send Ty Hannah home. That one hit high in the air, foul, and out of play. Good power on that one. Got to put it in fair territory, though. Won a very speedy runner over there at first base. Anything into the gap could end this game in a Warrior victory. Could be no hesitation to send him maybe on a steal here. Pick off back to first, not in time. Now the pressure's off here for Westside now that they can force extra innings, even if they do get out here. All the pressures now come on North Star. Scratch that Standing Bear to just not relinquish this lead. Shockey pops it up. Windy infield here, but making the catch is the shortstop, Bambra, to end the inning. But the Warriors score 3. They have tied it. Extra innings, folks. Nothing like some free baseball here on the WTV Live Network. We'll be back with you here in a sec. See, Peyton Wayne's still out there for the 8th inning.
One left on base. You paid for 7, we're going to give you more. We're headed to the 8th. Tied for a piece.
We are tied going to the 8th. Peyton Wayne still out there. We'll keep it with you here on the WTV Live Network as it is a 4-4 ball game. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. I'm Hunter Valapek. Extra baseball has become upon us here at Warrior Field, and we thank you guys for tuning in for some extra baseball here on the WTV Live Network. Tyler Larson will lead it off for the Grizzlies here in the top of the 8th, as Westside put on their clutch pants in the bottom of the 7th to get themselves these 3 runs to tie it. A leadoff hit from Andrew Taggy and a walk from Kai Frederick forced.
Leading off will be the catcher, number 16, Tyler Larson.
I'll say that again. That was a leadoff hit from Andrew Taggy and a walk from a pinch hitting Kai Frederick forced Cameron Foster off the bump as that first pitch from Wayne is a ball. Next offering grounded through the hole. It's a 2-hit day for Tyler Larson, as that is a good leadoff to the 8th for the Grizzlies. Pinch hitting for Bambra will be number 4, Nick Thielen. He will bat from the left-handed side.
Pinch hitting, number 4, Nick Thielen.
Thunder Carlson will pinch run over at first base. So left on right, the advantage for the hitter, Thielen. Runner at first, nobody out. Bunt shown, taken for a strike. An RBI double by Ty Hanna got runners on second and third. They got a run in. It was 2-4. A sac fly from Braden Hosey got it within one. Ben Everode then flied out, and then Duncan Hansen put on a frozen rope single to tie this one up. A bunt. Wayne's going to go second with it in a smart play from Peyton Wayne, the pitcher, to get the out at second base. So the sacrifice does not work from Nick Thielen. One away. Jackson Froschel
Top lineup, number 3.
Turn over the
Jackson
lineup card.
Froschel.
You don't see many times here in high school baseball where you get 4 at-bats in a single game. As a pinch runner will go on over at first base.
Pinch running number 34, Bryson Shepard.
Bryson Shepard over there at first base. So Shepard over there pinch running at first base. Wayne looks him back. First pitch, taken for a strike. I remember last year we had a game that went 11 innings between Lincoln Southwest and Westside where the Silverhawks ended up winning that game in a 2-1 affair. This one a little bit more high scoring, and this one a little bit more stakes on it, as that one outside it's 1-1. Westside looking to improve their win streak to 17 and go into a Miller game against a really tough Miller North team tomorrow with that on their shoulder. Lincoln Standing Bear kind of playing with house money here. Off for second, pitch is chopped foul. 1-2. The Grizzlies playing with house money came into Warrior Field and was 3 outs away from securing a victory against the #1 team in the state, but could not get it with the clutch heroics of Ty Hanna, Duncan Hansen, and the rest of that Westside roster that went up. Wayne 1-2. That one popped up. Shallow center field. Taggy cruises under it to make the catch. And 2 away here in the top of the 8th. And folks, you cannot really ask for a much better game than what we have right now.
Foster.
Cameron Foster up. He pitched a spectacular game, gave up 3 earned runs because he was responsible for the first 2 that he led on before he got taken out. But now, kind of sadly, has to now go and try to get those runs back. Wayne's first pitch was outside. It's 1-0. Runner on first here in the top of the 8th. Extra innings from Warrior Field. 2 outs. A bunt attempt put on, and that'll work. Schleifer just has to eat it. Nobody was going over there nobody was at second base to cover. And Cameron Foster with a little cheeky single on a bunt. That will give Brody Hyatt
to the plate, number 14, Brody Hyatt,
an opportunity here to put something in play here, drive in a run or 2. And unlike the MLBs and the minor leagues, you don't have a runner at second to begin the inning. You don't have a California rule. You got to earn that run yourself, and right now the Grizzlies are on the verge of doing that. Hyatt takes the first pitch inside. It's 1-0. Westside, 4 runs on 6 hits, 3 errors. That one ripped foul. It is 1-1. For the Grizzlies, they have 4 runs on 9 hits with no errors. Westside, only way they can win this is a walk-off. That one crushed into left field, but foul. That one, a demolished ball, but out of play. 1-2 the count. Peyton Wayne 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. He closed out the Metro Championship game against Miller North Does he have some more clutchness this time around as he steps off, re-engages with Hyatt? Wayne nods. Shockey sets up outside, takes it outside. 2-2. Two hours into this game, 8th inning, 4-4 the score. Runners off. And now they run back. It's 3-2. And now definitely the runners will be off. Any hit into the gap will score 2 with the speed of Foster over there at first. Any single will score a run. Wayne readies, sets, steps off. Can P. Wayne get out of this one unscathed? 35 in the white. He's faced some clutch moments before. Can he come through again? Runners off. That one driven high in the air, deep out into center field, sending Taggy back. Track, and it's down off the base of the wall. That will score 2. And clutch hitting from Brody Hyatt as Taggy could not do anything. That one going halfway up the wall. And clutch hitting for Lincoln Standing Bear as they recapture the lead. It's 6-4. Kevin Bullock will now look to add on some more insurance as he will be intentionally walked.
Intentional walk for number 7, Bullock.
So an intentional walk of
Brings
Bullock.
to the plate, number 15, Max Moroz.
As Max Moroz will step in. And now all of a sudden, just like last inning, Westside will now have to try to win from behind. And now they just got to get out of this inning with no extra runs and damage. As Max Moroz, a very solid hitter in his own right. That one low. Hyatt just put one in the stratosphere out into center field. Taggy was playing a couple steps in, and he ran all the way back to the wall, and that ball clipping the wall. He would have had to run all the way back and run up against the wall to make that catch. A really tough play out there for Taggy. Next pitch is a strike. It's 1-1. 6-4. Westside down by 2 against the Grizzlies here on their senior night. Next one swung on and missed. Heat getting past Moroz. It is 1-2. Third base coach for Grizzlies shouting out commands. Time called by the batter Moroz. Let's see if he can get anything else in. Wayne sets, fires, runners off. Called strike 3. It won't matter as the batter was called out. And that is the end of the top half of the 8th. But no doubt about it, Westside will have to play from behind once again. Lincoln Standing Bear cashes in with a 2-run double from Brody Hyatt. 6-4 Grizzlies going to the bottom of the 8th. Welcome back to WTV Live Network, bottom of the 8th. Westside without their top of the lineup up next. It's 5, 6, and 7. Schleifer, Kroniken, Taggy.
Bottom of the 8th and heading to the plate. Third baseman, number 15, Jacob Schleifer.
Westside's going to win it. They're going to have to do it with the middle of their order. Jacob Schleifer will lead it off. New pitcher coming in for the Grizzlies, Mason Hyatt. 3.3 ERA. He is 3-3 this year. First pitch, down the line, fair ball. Schleifer smartly holds up at first base. You do not want an unnecessary out here, as the tying run will come up to the plate. And great hitting from Jacob Schleifer attacking the first pitch. Hyatt, only a freshman on the bump.
Number 1, Liam Kroniken.
Kroniken with some light tower power. Second on the team in homers with 3 this season, only behind Hansen with 6. Runs in and hits them. And the nerves could be getting to Mason Hyatt. Kroniken takes one for the team. That'll hurt right now, but it won't hurt in a second. First and second now, nobody out. Andrew Taggy. I didn't even give you the rest of Hyatt's stats. 23 and a third of an inning.
Number 3, Andrew Taggy.
He is seasoned for a freshman this year. Allowed 29 hits, 14 runs, 11 of them earned, but has double his strikeouts compared to his walks, 22-11. Taggy the winning run. Tying run on first base. Schleifer over at second. Infield a little shaded in. Bunt is on. Whoa! Going after Taggy's head right there. Definitely not intentional, but a little loss of control, as it is 1-0 now the count against Taggy. Kai Frederick, the guy on deck. Then after that would be Ty Hanna, then the top of the lineup. That one high, and Taggy doing a great job of pulling back from these high balls that he does not want to try to put a bunt down. But your goal as a pitcher, especially in these bunting situations, throw one high, but high enough to be a strike. Taggy, the dual sport athlete, played receiver for football. That one high. And all 3 of these balls have not even been close. The only strike that has been thrown by Hyatt was put down a line by Schleifer. 3-0 in a definite take situation here from Taggy. Andrew Taggy.
Batting next for the Warriors, number 13, Kai Frederick.
Kai Frederick next up, as Become will come out of the dugout. And they will talk. Bases loaded, nobody out. For the Warriors, the tying run in scoring position at second base, the winning run only on first base. Now the question is, what do you do here if you're Ty Hanna? Do you attack, or do you sit back, wait for Hyatt to throw you a strike? Scratch that, it's Kai Frederick up next. Kai Frederick looking to make something happen. Schleifer leads off a third and foul ground. Kroniken from second. And Taggy over from first. Hyatt's been a little wild as of now. First pitch runs in and hits Kai Frederick. 3 hit by pitches in a row. Frederick feels it in this pretty chilly weather, but that pain will wear off. That he knows that he has an RBI. So a leadoff single from Jacob Schleifer, and then back-to-back-to-back hit-by pitches has allowed Westside to go within one, as Frederick will take his time over there at first, and that will be the plug pull for Becom. New pitcher in for will be coming in for the Grizzlies. Hyatt getting a round of applause. If they let up these last two runs, that is his game to lose. New pitcher coming in will be Gavin Bullock. So we'll keep it with you here on the WTV Live Network, but boy, what a game this has become. And if Westside wins, this will be a senior night that they will not forget. Lincoln Standing Bear has came in with house money, punched Westside in the mouth early, getting up 2-0. Duncan Hansen then hit a homer to make it 2-1. Then in the next half inning, the Grizzlies got two back to make it a 4-1 ball game. That score stood till the bottom of the 7th when Westside rallied together and got 3 runs to tie up the game. Then in the top of the 8th in extras, Lincoln Standing Bear, a 2-run double from Brody Hyatt, got this game to 6-4, and then a hit by pitch, an RBI hit by pitch from Kai Frederick gets this one to 6-5.
Grizzlies now pitching, number 7, Gavin Bullock.
Gavin Bullock, the man to try to close it down, and you really can't be put more in a bad situation than this. Down, up by 1, bases loaded with nobody out in the top of the order looming. And 2 of the fastest players on Westside squad, so rollover double play may not be in the cards unless it is a fast roller. Bullock, this is the guy you want for the job though, a 1.5 ERA. And 9 1/3 innings pitched, 2 runs allowed in that time, both of them earned. 15 Ks to 3 walks, that is why you want him in the game. A big strikeout to walk ratio in favor of the Ks.
In batting number 6, Ty Hanna.
And Ty Hanna will have to be the man for the job. Infield playing in, and no doubt they are going to go home with it. Hanna, an RBI double in his last at-bat, clutched up in the bottom of the 7th. Can he do the same in the bottom of the 8th? First pitch, high and away, ball 1. Other than the hit, there has been no called or swinging strikes in this inning for the Lincoln Standing Bear Grizzlies. That one inside, 2-0. Cronican at third. Taggy at second. Frederick at first. Next offering, high, 3-0. In a no doubt take situation here if you're Tyler Hanna. Top of the lineup on deck. Next pitch, strike, right down the middle, and you had to do that there if you are Bullock. Bases loaded, nobody out. 6-5 lead for the Grizzlies here in the bottom of the 8th. Taggy the winning run at second base. Tying run over at third. Next pitch fouled back, and the full count is put on Hanna. And now things get real interesting here to try to get that first out. Hanna came into today hitting .500 with only 14 at-bats. Came in with an RBI double. Next offering, high ball 4. Westside has tied it once more. 6-6 bases loaded, nobody out. And that one was an easy pitch to lay off of a high curveball that just lost
Shortstop,
control.
number 10, Braden Posey.
And how fitting would it be for a senior to walk it off? Taggy the winning run at first, as we have a timeout taken, as we are going to have a pinch fielder. It looks like the left fielder, Crew Henry, is coming out of the ball game. And I don't know what's happening here. So they are going to remove a left fielder. And I have only seen this a couple of times. They are going to have 5 infielders. Truly desperation move from the Grizzlies. 3 to the pull side. Anything in the outfield will win it. Taggy a speedster over at third. Third on the team in stolen bases. Frederick and Hannah right now do not matter. First pitch of the ball. And how sweet would it be for Braden Hosey to walk it off? 1-0. Hosey, the green bat. Ready. That one grounded. They're going to go home with it. The throw. Got him with the tag. Wow! A beautiful strike from the pseudo second baseman over there in... I do not have his number 24 out there. And Taggy out on the tag. And
Number 7, Ben Everett.
it was Tyler Larson who played the tag, and now they are going to shift him over to the other side. If this somehow goes to a 9th inning, this may be one of the greatest coaching decisions I think I've ever seen in a high school baseball game. Center field is wide open. Can Ben Everett, the senior, Marshalltown Community College committed in Iowa, do it? Safety squeeze put on. Oh, he's going to go home. He's going to score, and the Warriors walk it off. Kai Frederick with the win. And a senior night to remember, as the Westside Warriors have won it 7-6 here from Warrior Field. A safety squeeze gone wrong, but gone right for the Warriors as they win it 7-6 here in 8. Wow, what a game.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Warriors take the victory.
And a senior night victory for the Warriors. 7-6 the victory.
On the bottom of the 8th. We thank you for sticking around.
An extra inning affair that ends with a Warrior victory. And you can't ask for anything better.
The doubleheader coming up in about 25 minutes.
Score recap. Lincoln Standing Bear got us started in the first with an RBI single. They also got a run in the top of the 4th to make it 2-0. Westside got a run back via Duncan Hansen homer to make it 2-1. Then Lincoln Standing Bear made it 4-1. And no runs were scored till the bottom of the 7th when Westside put on their rally caps, got 3 in the bottom of the 7th to tie this one up, force extras. Standing Bear then got 2 in the top of the 8th, and Westside eventually, with a lot of hit by pitches and an insane amount of luck, walked this one off on a failed safety squeeze that Kai Frederick turned into a game-winning steal of home. We thank you guys for tuning in here with us on the WTV Live Network. What a win for the Westside Warriors as they win it here today, 7-6. Final score lines. Lincoln Standing Bear, 6 runs on 10 hits, no errors, and they will fall to 13-9 this season. Westside, 7 runs, 7 hits, 3 errors, and they improved to 24-2 this season. We once again thank you guys for tuning in here on the WTV Live Network. From me and our entire crew, we'll be back tomorrow as the Westside Warriors look to keep their 17-game win streak alive against the Miller North Mustangs. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night.